the solo match. Something I don't do too often, just because I usually have some friends on to play with, and I definitely enjoy the game more playing duos or squads, rather than just solo by myself. But every now and again, I like to get out there and actually play solo matches for real. A lot of times when I'm playing solo, I'm just queuing up, doing a hot drop, waiting for one of my friends to get online, or waiting for their match to finish up. But I'm not really playing the match seriously. I'm not trying to actually win. I'm not trying to get a bunch of kills or anything like that. I'm just messing around doing missions, or like I said, just doing hot drops trying to get 1 or 2 kills. But this match, I told myself, I'm going to drop somewhere relatively busy, but I'm going to try and win it. I'm going to actually try and win. I'm not just going to mess around. So as you saw, we landed military, but the loot was absolute garbage. All I found was a pistol, and I searched that entire building, 1 pistol. That's it. There was nothing else. Those 2 other guys were there as well, and there was nothing to be had. But I did come out with a level 3 bag and a level 3 vest, but I was able to grab a Dacia, go to some locations nearby, and at least get the basic loot that I need to survive the match. Meanwhile, I saw a care package drop across the water up on this hill, and so that was my next objective. I heard the fighting going on up here, so I decided to take a look, and found this poor guy that just couldn't find me while I'm shooting him. And lucky for me, the care package contained one of my favorite weapons in the game, the M249, and this thing is just a beast, so I was very happy, and I also have an untouched level 3 helmet. So we're going to jump in the Dacia, get to some high ground, and see where we need to go next. I see a Jeep pass by, so I decide to chase it. My whole goal here is to shoot the M249 before I die, because a lot of times when I get care package items or care package weapons, that's what happens. I die before I get a chance to use them, so I want to shoot this thing, and what better way than to try and blow up a vehicle with it. The Jeep spots me as I'm chasing him, and he makes the bad mistake of trying to fight me. And that was a really funny moment for me as I'm playing by myself. When I got out of the car originally, I pushed A to switch seats and then jumped out with B so that I would be on the cover side of the vehicle so I wouldn't have to be exposed or anything like that to this guy. And I knew I wanted to stay close to the car, that way I could get back in it if I needed to. And that's exactly what I did, and it worked out perfectly. And I was able to shoot exactly 100 rounds at this guy and blow him up. So now the match just got real for me. I have 4 kills, I have really good gear. All I could use really now is just a sniper to complement my M249. But the M16 suppressed with a 3x scope is pretty good for that. So what I want to do now is just kind of stay quiet, not expose myself, not let everybody know exactly where I am, and just take the match one step at a time from here on out. Because right now I want to try and win this match. I don't want to just rack up kills. I have 4 so far, and that's really good for me. But my whole goal is to finish first. We get a bit of circle luck, so I'm just camping out on the circle. But in this wooded area, anyone can sneak up to me from multiple different angles here. So I'm really panning and trying to find any movement that I possibly can, just so I don't get caught out in the open and get shot. I hit that guy a couple times with the M16, and I know I just made some noise, so I want to check my surroundings because I'm nervous that somebody's going to sneak up behind me. And as soon as I look up the hill, there's a guy just staring at me. I don't know how he didn't shoot me before he did. Maybe he didn't notice me until I moved, but I felt like I was moving that whole time. But either way, I got a lucky break there. And then my pan actually gets hit from a different direction, so I'm panicking at this point. I'm going to throw a grenade at this guy to kind of force him away, and then I'm going to try and flank left to see if I can get on top of him. The main reason I went left also is because I wanted to distance myself from getting shot from that different angle, the one that hit my pan, because I don't know exactly where that shot came from or who shot it. But it was clear to see that I was not going to survive if I stayed at that location, so I just decided to move. But with the play zone shrinking, I need to get to the zone because it's actually going to hurt pretty bad if I get caught in it. But at the same time, I don't want to lose track of this guy that was above the hill from me because he could just easily come in a little bit later than me and mow me down. And another really lucky break. It might even been the same guy that was shooting me there. He hit me 3 straight times and somehow missed me the other 4 or 5 shots that he took. And I was able to get behind the tree. And luckily no one was also looking from behind because I'd be dead at this point. But this guy, for some reason, he shoots and then he runs away. And then he shoots me again, almost kills me, runs away. So I don't know what his deal is, but either way, I'm still alive, and I'm super nervous at this point because there's only 4 players left. Now I hear some shots down at the shed, and he actually just got a kill, so now there's 3 players left. Earlier I heard a vehicle go by and go towards the yellow houses, so I assume there's someone down there, and then this other guy by the shed. I'm able to tag him once, which might have been a mistake to actually shoot him there because he knows where I am now. Even though it was suppressed, he probably can tell just from the shot direction where I was shooting him from. And now I have to do a severe snake across this field and hope not to get shot too many times. And I'll let the match play out from here. And to say that I was excited is an understatement. I haven't won a solo match in quite a while, like I said, because I really don't play solo matches too often. and when I do, it's just to mess around, complete challenges, or just hot drop and try and get warmed up for when my duo or squad partners arrive. So to start the match the way we did, with just a pistol and getting 2 kills, and then finding enough loot, scrounging up enough loot to get across the water, and then take out the guy at the care package to get some really good loot, and then to survive the rest of the game to the very end, I was super excited. It's the most excited I've been about a PUBG match in quite a while. There was some F-yeahs and stuff like that afterwards, and definitely, more of a celebration than I would do if it was just a duo or a squad match, because it felt more special because it was just me. And I know that a lot of people win solo matches and it's not a big deal, but like I said, I haven't done it in so long, and I always get super nervous when I play solo. It almost makes me not want to play the mode, but when you have matches like this, it kind of makes you want to play it more because of the thrill at the very end, that level of anticipation and not knowing exactly where anyone is, and being all by yourself, not having anyone to rely on. You don't have 2 other sets of eyes out there, 3 other sets of eyes, looking around for enemies, spotting people, and helping you out if you're in trouble. Yeah, I really enjoyed that match. I hope you did too. I hope it was fun to watch and fun to hear my thoughts as I went through the match. But that ending was pretty cool because I had to snake really good to try and dodge that guy's bullets, because he hit me a couple times, and 2 more times and I would have probably been dead. But I was able to get to that shack and then move up to the car, and I was surprised I didn't actually take him down. I feel like a couple of my shots maybe nicked some of the leaves on his Wookiee suit or something, because I thought my shots were pretty on point there. But either way, I was going to heal, but I heard him come up, so I canceled the heal really quick. But when I went to peek around the corner, I didn't expect him to be so close, so that kind of scared me too. But luckily I was able to hip fire with the M249, take him out, and then I heard the dude in the building just moving around, and so I decided to throw some grenades in there. My first thought was shoot a hole in the door and then throw a grenade through the door, but then he moved to the door, which kind of threw me off a little bit. What I thought maybe he was going to do was try and shoot me through the door, so I stopped throwing the grenade through the door and decided to get my gun out. But he decided to just stay in there, so I started just throwing grenades in there, and luckily for me, he ran right into the second one, and that was that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely give it a like and subscribe to stay up to date on everything that I publish. Like I said, this might make me play more solo matches, and if you guys want to see more solo matches, definitely let me know in the comment section below. As always, remember to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord if you haven't. Links below in the description. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time, I'll see you later.